The Pacers win the tip. So with Peyton on the bench, here's the group that George Karl has on the floor. We've got SGA. Chamberlain is out there with O'Neal. And it's LeBron James. And it's Pippen in at the shooting guard position. Now here's Shaq. James outside. Just 5 on the clock. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Wembanyama passes to Curry. Back to Wembanyama. Pass to Antetokounmpo. It's Curry outside. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Pippen. Back to SGA. Basket counts.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Here's Wembanyama. Here's Curry. And count it from 19 feet away. Curry's got 5 now.
Yeah, bucket by bucket, the legend of Steph Curry continues to grow.
LeBron kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. And now running up the court. Leonard pushing it up. It's Curry outside. It's rebounded by O'Neal. And here are the Sonics. It's a 3-point game. James. He can't get that one to fall. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. Wembanyama with it. He's picked up by Pippen. Curry's shot is good.
Great work inside by Curry there. So clever and composed in the paint.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Well, I spoke with the Pacers head coach earlier. We talked about the challenges the defense faces when dealing with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He said once Shai gets under the arc, it's impossible to prevent a shot. He's too shifty. So we need to be ready to help off on the wings early and try and bump him out to the perimeter. Not easy to control the movements of Shai. Kevin?
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Now here's Pippen after the miss from Stephen Curry. SGA, that's a 2-pointer. The Sonics again can't hit.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Curry looking it over. Back to Antetokounmpo. Outside Curry. Hits it from 3-point range. He's got 10.
Curry is just lethal from outside.
And here's a timeout now from George Karl. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Trail by 8. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And here's Pippen. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. Gets an open look and hits. SGA's got his second bucket. To the middle. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And Antetokounmpo slamming it down there, using his sensational will to finish with the flush.
SGA looking it over.
Offensive screen set out of time.
Indiana leading by 8. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Pass to Wembanyama. Back to Giannis. And stolen by LeBron. And now the Supersonics on the break. And the rejection by Wembanyama. James finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's O'Neal. And Shaq with the slam.
The strength of O'Neal is otherworldly.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Pass to Antetokounmpo.
Offensive screen set out of bounds. Seattle ball.
Sonics trail by 6. SGA with the ball. Pippen outside. Misses the 3. And so it's Indiana with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. We'll return shortly. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Pacers?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
So with Peyton on the bench, here's the group that George Karl has on the floor. They've got James. Pippen is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Chamberlain, and it's Shaq in at the center, filling out the middle. Here's Pippen. After Indiana gets the 3, back to Gilgeous-Alexander. There's his third field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots.
This is why SGA is a focal point of this offense, because of that ability to score.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Curry. Goes up on the wing. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist. Giannis has got his 4th assist in this one. And here's a timeout now from George Karl. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Now here's James. Still without a basket. Right side O'Neal. Abdul-Jabbar with the steal. Right now let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot. So are dynasties a thing of the past? Well, Commissioner Adam Silver said, I'm fine with dynasties and I'm fine with new teams emerging every year. What the fans want to see is great competition. As long as teams are emerging through great management, let the results happen however they play out. Back to you, Kevin.
You just won a fair fight. Okay, thank you, Allie. Now here's Curry after LeBron James's miss. Off target there, that would have pushed the lead to double digits. SGA against Curry. SGA, that's a 2-pointer. The offensive rebound. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Shaq passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's James. James absolutely owning the inside.
And nice touch from the inside. I'm a fan of when LeBron just burrows his way inside and takes advantage.
Here's Curry. And once again off the mark by Indiana. And here's O'Neal. He'll bring it up for the Seattle Supersonics. Trailing by 5. To Gilgeous-Alexander. A three-pointer, no good. Gilgeous-Alexander's gone 3 of 8 shooting from the floor. Curry against Shaquille O'Neal. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Kicks it out to Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. It's good from long range. Leonard's got his first 3 points of the game.
You set him up more often than not. Leonard will knock him down.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Pippen. Back to SGA. That falls nicely on the feed that time from Pippen.
Assisted by
Pippen's got 4 assists in the game. Pacers leading by 6. Bounce pass on Antetokounmpo. Here's Wembanyama for 3. And the Pacers another 3.
And I like when Wembanyama is aggressive on offense because defenses feel helpless to stop it.
And here's a timeout now from George Clark. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Pass to Pippen. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Seattle with another.
Money in the bank. Gilgeous-Alexander is more than happy to try his luck from that spot.
Curry setting the pick for Antetokounmpo. And stolen by Chamberlain. James looking around. That's out of bounds. Seattle will retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
Now here's Pippen. Hasn't made one yet.
And on defense, Curry's quickness really pays off. Able to stay all over the shooter.
Kept alive. Abdul-Jabbar dishes to Curry. That one doesn't go. It's his 5th miss and 10 shots from the floor. Here's Pippen. Nice shot from the wing.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
And here's Antetokounmpo outside. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Pacers out in front, up 5. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the Fan half-court shot. Give me a beat. They're thinking about the shot.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Curry with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Abdul-Jabbar is out there with Wembanyama. And then there's Antetokounmpo. Then it's Curry. And it's Leonard in at the 3 spot. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Pacers leading by 5. Now Curry. Outside Leonard from deep 3-point land. The long distance 3 is buried. Leonard's got 6.
Incredible accuracy from Leonard, daring the defense to cover him outside.
Leonard against SGA. Pippen for three. It's hauled in by Giannis. Pippen's gone only 1 of 5 shooting from the floor. Antetokounmpo passes to Curry. Back to Antetokounmpo. Curry on the wing. Shoots over Pippen. And Curry the bucket on the assist by Giannis. And now it's a 10-point Indiana lead. Pass to Pippen. Back to SGA. And it's good off the back rim and in. He's got 12.
Well, this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
And this is when a coach earns his paycheck. Analyze the situation and give your players the information they need to succeed.
Here's Leonard, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Will Chamberlain picks one up.
And Leonard is such a tough cover. He's so good at baiting the D into foul.
2 shots.
First one falls.
Known for his incredible defense, Leonard's huge hands and timing really helped make an impact on that end.
Leonard hits them both.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
SGA passes to Chamberlain. Throws it up high. Abdul-Jabbar with the steal. And Wembanyama outside. Curry gets it to go inside.
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
SGA passes to Pippen. Kicks it out to LeBron. That falls. Nice feed that time from Scottie Pippen. Pippen's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Wembanyama with that soft touch around the rim.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When Wemby gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Chamberlain with a screen on Leonard. Gilgeous-Alexander. It's good on the putback. Chamberlain got his 2nd basket.
And I'll tell you, the combination of agility, wingspan, and stamina, very difficult to keep Wilt from scoring off those misses.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Outside, Abdul-Jabbar. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Abdul-Jabbar. Curry's got 18 points in the game.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Indiana. And Wembanyama outside. And it's off from 3-point range. Celtics trail by 11. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to James. O'Neal is double. Hits Pippen on the wing. Clock at 6. Over onto Antetokounmpo. Pippen misses.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Here's Leonard. Aggressive move inside from Kawhi.
What strength from Leonard there, not allowing the defense to get the best of it.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Back to SGA. Poked away and stolen by Leonard. Pass to Curry. 14 feet away. And it's Seattle with the rebound. Chamberlain got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Gilgeous-Alexander against Leonard. 14 feet away. And with that shot, the Indiana lead is cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from Chamberlain.
Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Wembanyama, a screen on Chamberlain. Here's Giannis. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Indiana Pacers. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, he really just helps tie this team together. They know they can count on him to set them up.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. So with Peyton on the bench, here's the group that George Karl has on the floor. Chamberlain is out there with LeBron James. Then it's O'Neal. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Pippen in at the 2.
And this is who James is, a guy who's always looking to pass it and involve his teammates.
Curry passes to Wembanyama. Now Abdul-Jabbar. Pass to Curry for the 3. It's rebounded by O'Neal. Shaq's got 6 rebounds in the game. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Unloads. It's rebounded by Indiana. A few possessions into the 4th quarter, just over a minute played. Wembanyama finds Curry. That miss puts him at 53% shooting tonight, 8 for 15. Pippen feeling it out a bit. Back to SGA. Just 5 to shoot. Shaq with a screen on Leonard. Shoots from 12. The putback. Wembanyama with the rebound. Pacers leading by 8. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Wembanyama outside. And here is Curry. Curry with another miss. James. And it's a great finish! Oh, my.
And his handle might be an underrated part of James's game. Totally throwing off the defender with that move.
The Pacers call timeout. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Hey guys, the head coach for the Pacers had some instruction for his guys during the break. He told his guys, quote, "Do not get complacent. No coasting to the finish line here. Stay on the gas, keep the energy up, and close it out." The coach doesn't just want them to hang on to this lead. He wants them to extend it.
All right, Allie, thank you. Leonard against SGA. Shoot from 12. Using his size out of the backcourt. Gilgeous-Alexander.
And he had a good look, and Gilgeous-Alexander made it pay off.
Outside Leonard. From outside. Not gonna go. Sonics trail by 6. Here's O'Neal. Outside SGA. He's off from 3.
Well, I've been here before. You're looking to get back in the game, but desperation threes are not the way to do it.
The size, the shooting touch. Wembanyama is unreal.
And when Wembanyama is connecting from deep, He is downright unguardable. This is how special a talent he is.
And there's a whistle. And that's going to go on Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. That is his first foul of the game. Shaq with a screen on Curry. O'Neal, something else inside. Wow.
It's a tall challenge trying to contain Shaq, especially when he's operating close to the basket.
Antetokounmpo outside. Curry outside, fires the three. Does not go in.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Leonard. And it's sent back by Leonard.
And those long arms and huge hands, Leonard has all the tools he needs to erase shot.
Ah, he parachutes in for the putback.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Outside, Wembanyama.
He was laying in wait for that pass. Terrific read to get a jump on.
Oh, what a play inside.
And you've got to love the energy right now. They got hot when they absolutely had to.
Well, you love their execution to get back in it. This game's very much in reach for them.
Trying again. Abdul-Jabbar. Good.
And just look at the grace, the agility, versatility that Jabbar brings to the center position. Can beat you in so many ways.
One shot. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
And he caps that off in style. He gets the finish with the harm. Huge possession there to extend the lead.
And here's a timeout now from George Karl. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. And down goes the three.
Practically automatic shot there by Pippen. He knows he just needs the ball, and then he is good to go. No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
And the first of two, no good. Heartbreaker. And the second of two is good. That gives them a 4-point cushion. Seattle calls timeout. They're trailing by 4. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
Looking for a quick shot, trying to extend the game.
Yeah, and then they have to foul quickly and hope for some misses at the line.
Now O'Neal. And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. James missed on the three.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
Hey, talk about a cool customer. Icing this one with some clutch free throws. Well, that's part of his role. With great size, they rely on him to help control the ball.
And so the Pacers take the win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it mattered most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Alan LaForce, and Stan Van Gundy, this is
And it'll be the Kings off the tip. And a look at the starters for the Bulls. They've got Giannis Antetokounmpo. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with LeBron James. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's O'Neal in at the power forward position. Now here's Pippen. Wembanyama, screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. 4 on the clock. And the basket by Pippen.
The first of many tonight. Both teams have legit offensive talent.
And if everything goes to plan, this could be a very fun matchup to watch.
Here's James. Pass to SGA. Back to James. Oh, he finds himself wide open and drills it.
I like how fast Bron makes decisions, reading the defense ahead of time, rising and shooting with confidence.
Curry passes to Wembanyama. Back to Curry. Wing shot on the way. O'Neal pulls it in.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Here's SGA. The shot off that time. Great D that time from Pippen. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, the head coach for Sacramento gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Our first topic of conversation, of course, facing Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He told me SGA is so hard to game plan for. He has incredible length for a point. He's too big for a guard, too quick for a wing. We have our work cut out for us. Back over to you, Brian.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Wembanyama. Sacramento passing it around. The kick out. Curry. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Back to Antetokounmpo. Pass to O'Neal. There's the steal. Pippen outside. Good work defensively by Gilgeous-Alexander. And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. Gilgeous-Alexander finds James. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. James has got 5 points.
When you're guarding LeBron, you have to give him something. So the King, well, he'll take a three-point basket.
And Sacramento calls their first time out of the game.
Time to get loud and make some noise for your number 6.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Pass to Curry to stop the drought. LeBron with the rebound. Bulls leading by 3. And here's O'Neal. It's stolen. Right side, Wembanyama. That one's good for 2.
But this is what everyone wants to see Wembanyama doing. Dominating on the end.
Oh, big finish. Wow.
Okay, I see you.
Beyond belief. I mean, such a creative talent. And I'm not surprised to see Giannis get flashy on the finish.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Still no points. Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
Just taking it right to the rim. And no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
Tipped. A minute 9 left in the first. James. Good D by Wembanyama.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim. A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's James from the arc. And again, no good by Chicago. Grant, they could attempt a 2 for 1 here.
They could. The key here is a good look.
There's 37 seconds left now in the first quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Releases. With the second effort, and he lays it in. Abdul-Jabbar's got 6 points.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
here's James. He's got 5. Pass to SGA. Comes up empty down low. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Sacramento on top, up 3. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And what do you think about the Kings here, guys?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
They've got Stephen Curry. He's out there with Wembanyama. And it's Abdul-Jabbar in at center. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. The 3 from Curry. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Ooh, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
And here's SGA. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. It's a 3-point game. James outside. SGA, a screen on Wembanyama. LeBron attack. Whoa! Are you kidding me, LeBron?
He is just a bad man when he starts to drive. Once he gets that shoulder by the defender, look, it's over.
Abdul-Jabbar passes to Wembanyama. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Sacramento shooting their first free throws of the game now.
At the line for your Kings, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. That one falls, so he hits both of them. The Bulls trail by 3. Gilgeous-Alexander looking it over. James outside. 6 to shoot. Screen by O'Neal. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander sends it home from 3-point land.
Outside, inside, in between, it doesn't matter. SGA is lethal.
Curry passes to Wembanyama. Back to Curry. Plenty of space. 2 points. That one goes. And the Kings lead by 2.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here's SGA. He's got 5. And that's a foul called on Stephen Curry. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Curry against Leonard. Right side, SGA. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. And it's the Kings ball. Pippen pass to Wembanyama. Double on Wembanyama. Inside. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Deflects the pass. James passes to Antetokounmpo. Chicago passing it around. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And here we go, Sacramento on the fast break. Here's Pippen. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Now, here is James. 7 points in the game. SGA, good.
Yeah, total focus from Shea there. Ready to go off the feed.
The Kings lead by 4. Pippen pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, it's Wemby.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Pass to James.
Offensive screen set out of bounds. Kings ball.
1:02 left to play in the second quarter. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. He's covered by O'Neal. Abdul-Jabbar passes to Wembanyama. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. He's covered by O'Neal. Blocked! Here's James. And James throws it down!
Yeah, just too much big boy basketball by LeBron James, just bodying defenders inside.
Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Outside Wembanyama. Over James. Nice shot by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 4 points now in the quarter.
I'll tell you, when he rises up to shoot, and with his height advantage, oh, he knows he's going to get a clean look.
Yeah, the defender just lacks the reach to be able to contest him properly.
Screen by O'Neal. His first shot coming late, and there's another one for Chicago. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Sacramento on top, up 4. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls, trailing by 4. And so in the game for the Bulls, we've got Kawhi Leonard, LeBron James out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's O'Neal in at the 4-man position. Pass to Chamberlain, to the left wing. 6 on the shot clock. The drive by Pippen, and it's in there. Pippen's got 6.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Now, here is James. He's got 9. Kept alive. Leonard. Nice balance from Kawhi Leonard there.
Oh, that's just classic Kawhi Leonard. The effort, the board, the points, all of it.
Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Chamberlain. All by himself. Here's O'Neal. And he lays it in on the break. The Kings leading. Pippen with it. 6 points for him. Sacramento passing it around. 5 on the clock. Chamberlain. Count that one. Chamberlain's got his first bucket in this one. And here are the Bulls now. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 7. And James puts up a deep 3. Shot's good. SGA making the play.
Now look, a coach is going to trust LeBron James to just put up monster numbers because that's who he is. But it is nice to see him get into a nice groove like this.
Now here's Curry. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Chamberlain. Outside Curry. Over Leonard. And Sacramento again with the bucket.
Yeah, the sweet-looking jumper of Steph. It just looks so pure coming out of his hands.
Up top, O'Neal. Here's SGA. Rebound by Sacramento. Now Pippen. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. And here's Wembanyama. The three-pointer off the mark. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
James passes to O'Neal. James deciding where to go with it. For the tie. Chamberlain pulls it in.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Curry passes to Abdul-Jabbar. Now here's Pippen. All sorts of time. Connects. The jumper drops. Pippen's got 8. 1:21 left in the third quarter. That shot is good by O'Neal.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Sacramento leading by 3. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Wembanyama. The 3 is up. Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
And he lobs it up. The feed. The jam. Giannis.
Throw it up to the rim and let Giannis hammer it home. Never a bad idea.
Pass to Chamberlain. And here's Curry. Another one falls for Sacramento.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. SGA passes to James. Back to SGA. He shoots it. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
The skills of SGA, they're so unique. His ball handling, shooting, length. Not a lot of guys like Shea in the league.
It's his first trip to the line.
And something I remember from their last outing, he was excellent at the charity stripe.
And he drops the first. Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
To the middle. It's blocked. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Kings ahead, leading by 1. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. They've got Victor Wembanyama. He's out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Pippen in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. James with a steal. Oh, what a tough shot by James. All right, well, a look at how the hustle game has been going for Chicago.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
Yeah, another thing they did well defensively, closing out. Inside and outside, their defenders were flying out to shooters.
And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for Chicago. They lead by 1. Pass to James. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Misses the 3.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Basket's good.
Oh, that's a big bucket. Putting the offense on his shoulders right there.
So it's Chicago now. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander.
Team's foul. Scottie Pippen. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Leonard with the ball, now guarded by Curry. Clock is at 3. Tries it from 19.
Look, just give Curry credit. When he hustles on defense, it makes a difference.
Pass to Pippen. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. He's covered by O'Neal. Here's Pippen. Oh, the long ball, no good. Chicago trailing here. Now SGA. James outside. It's good. Neither team able to take a hold of this game.
Yeah, it's been a tight one. Numerous lead changes, very competitive.
The Kings call timeout. Swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey guys, I was able to listen in on the Kings head coach talk to his team during the break. Coach telling their team, this is a tight one. We need full effort defensively, 1 or 2 stops, and we will win this game. A coach preaching defense, a familiar tune.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. 11 feet out. It's off.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And he is just showing off right now. I mean, he's giving you leadership. Giannis just takes pride in stepping up and hitting those big shots.
Now here's Curry. Jacks up a 3. Oh, the shot is off. Bulls leading by 3. Now Gilgeous-Alexander shoots a 3. Oh, it misses. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the 4th. Here's Chamberlain. And he slams it down.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Man, this has been a fun one, but who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
Oh, got a piece of it. Wembanyama against James. Antetokounmpo with the block.
Giannis puts his touch on every aspect of the game. Big reach on display that time.
Outside O'Neal. Now Leonard. Screen by O'Neal. Left loose for 3. Oh, no good. And so it's Wembanyama with it. He brings it up for Sacramento. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA showing off the athleticism there.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
29 seconds left in the 4th quarter. James outside. Outside O'Neal. Oh, he cannot hit. The Kings call timeout. Given the situation here, what sort of strategy needs to be top of mind?
If they leave the arc open, take it. But it may be safer to get a quick 2 and then foul.
Yeah, time is the enemy at this point, so I think I'd go for the tie and avoid playing the foul game.
I love it. Just thumbing his nose at the height disadvantage, he's able to get the space he needs and convert.
And you know it takes skill for you to get your shot up over a bigger guy. Little giant killer. That's impressive stuff.
And here's SGA. Can't hit it. Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. And we've got more action coming your way after this break. Boy, these teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters. Now we're headed to overtime. This one should be fun. LeBron James out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's O'Neal in at the 4. Now here's Pippen. Stephen Curry! Just in time with the putback.
Great anticipation off the missed shot.
Oh, his timing was impeccable. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Knocked loose. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
Clock at 6. Here's James. Stolen by Wembanyama. Pippen outside. Now Curry shoots it. And no one in the vicinity.
When Curry gets a look that's good, he is automatic. There is almost no stopping him.
Gilgeous-Alexander up top. Defended by Pippen. Ooh, it doesn't go. The Kings lead by 4. Wembanyama with it. Here's Chamberlain. Now Curry. 5 to shoot. Outside Wembanyama. Puts up the tray. Leonard there for the rebound. Bulls trail by 4. Now here's SGA. Oh, he can't get the layup. Wembanyama scanning the floor. And the ball out of play. The Bulls will have it. Now SGA. Here's Leonard. James! The free ball is down!
He wants the ball, has a flair for the dramatic, unfazed in big situations.
Expect them to take their time this trip down.
Yeah, B.A., the clock is theirs to burn.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Timeout, Bulls! From a coaching perspective, what are the keys to focus on here?
And there's enough time on the clock to go for a 2-for-1.
Here's SGA, defended by Pippen. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He shoots. It falls.
No fear in the eyes of Gilgeous-Alexander. His guys believe in his ability to come up big.
And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
And he commits the intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that'll put him up 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
And those were some big-time shots. Those free throws helping make this a 3-point game.
Timeout, Bulls! Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
If they leave the arc open, take it. But it may be safer to get a quick 2 and then foul.
Yeah, time is the enemy at this point, so I think I'd go for the tie and avoid playing the foul game.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Until they foul intentionally.
First personal foul.
Good on the first, and that increases the lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 7-point game.
This OT has been somewhat lackluster, mainly because both teams are clearly exhausted.
And so it's Sacramento with the W. They escape with the...
So Sacramento will get the first possession. And the starting group for the Spurs. Abdul-Jabbar is out. There is Shaquille O'Neal. And it's LeBron James. Then there's Kobe. And it's Giannis in at point guard. Here's Wembanyama. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. Bryant outside. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
You see the number of moves Kobe has, more than capable of creating for himself with that handle.
Wembanyama finds Bird. Back to Wembanyama. Just 5 to shoot. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. And the Spurs with possession. Here's James. Bryant down low. Bird's there. And they double up James. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Fighting through contact. Not easy trying to corral LeBron when he's focused on scoring. Good luck with that.
Bird against LeBron. Sacramento moving it around. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Wembanyama passes to SGA. Back to Wembanyama. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's in there. SGA's got 7.
Well, this is why SGA is a focal point of this offense, because of that ability to score.
It's tipped. Here's Pippen. And the slam dunk by Pippen.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk.
Memorable. Keep that one in the career highlight reel for sure.
Kings leading now by 5. Outside, SGA. Bird outside. Wembanyama outside. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Now here's LeBron. Will it go? Wembanyama with the rebound.
You wonder where was the defense that time, but they got lucky.
And slam dunk by SGA.
Oh, how about the slam there from Gilgeous-Alexander? He loves getting that type of positioning down low.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
1:31 left in the first. The drive by James. Pass to Kobe. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Kobe's got his second basket.
Bryant demonstrating how confident he is, because to me it looks like he feels he can score whenever he wants to.
Back to SGA. Shot clock at 6. There's the 3. A rebound by the Spurs. And Bryant kicks to Giannis. Abdul-Jabbar dishes to Bryant. The shot is good, and so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
The mid-range stroke of Bryant, you got to admire that. I mean, he's got a terrific feel from here.
Pass to Wembanyama. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. It's hauled in by Giannis.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession.
That was just a bad pass. There's no other way to describe it. It happens, but that was bad.
Here's Wembanyama. Game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen from Sacramento so far, guys, what do you think?
Just a terrific first quarter.